If you see this face, it ain't no time to waste. Yeah, sure. Back in another episode of the We Here Now podcast. I'm your host. At this point, if I gotta say my name, it ain't no point in saying my name. If y'all not gonna remember it by now, but all the content I've been giving you, y'all not gonna remember. But back again, this is episode number 39. I'm feeling too fine. I got all this red and I'm feeling like, shug. Let's get right into it. Do I even want to address the elephant in the room? We're not even going to address the elephant in the room, but it wouldn't be the We're Here Now podcast if I didn't. Yes, I didn't drop a podcast last week. I know, everybody relax, okay? This wasn't a big news story as far as the week had went, and I was feeling a little bit under the weather. Anybody living in Cleveland is feeling it as well. With the weather starting to break, obviously you're gonna have allergies, going from cold to warm to cold to warm, and I'm no different. I was definitely feeling the effects from it, but I don't want to make any excuses. We here now, literally. But yeah, starting to get nice out. How many of y'all ready for summer? I know that's a dumb question because everybody pretty much is ready for summer unless you don't like the heat, and if you don't like the heat, I don't know. You just saying stuff at this point. But definitely get nice. I gotta get yourself prepped for the summer. In Cleveland, as soon as that weather break a little bit, everybody break out the grills. When it hit 45 degrees, sun's out, everybody's already starting to grill. And I'm no different. I'm starting to get my summer apparel down as well. I had to highlight my boy Will Bino. Make sure y'all go check out his channel too, PNB Will. He does a podcast from here and there. But he also has a vlog as well, but a lot of the great content. But every time I wear these shorts, y'all be asking, like, where do you get the shorts from? Where do you get the shorts from? I just gave y'all the play. I'm not going, if you see him post, I'm going to tag him. But as far as that, I don't know what else to tell you. The shorts are fire. I'll show y'all real quick. Ooh, gotta make sure the hot dog don't fall out and fall on the grill. You feel me? But, something clean. You feel, I don't know if y'all can, hold on, I might gotta get on the chair. I don't know if y'all can see what's going on. Got the little design on the back. These fire though, and especially, I'm the only one in Cleveland that got these shorts. I'm gonna put it like that. They cool as hell. If you don't want to have to worry about wearing some stuff that somebody else got, they got from Shine, they got from Amazon, y'all went to the same place. Some nice shorts. They're affordable shorts and they comfy. Now, if you don't like the almost like the what they call the hoochie daddy shorts, you can get them a little bigger and they're gonna be a little bit long. But that's just me personally. You know what I mean? I got a nice little bill. You feel me? Got a nice little stocky bill. So for me, and I got leg tattoos too. So like for me, the shorts is always a great go-to. But shout out to my boy Will Bino. But we back in this thing. I like to give you guys a little weekend recap. But I will be kind of condensing in 2 weeks of that. Won't be too long, but I just want to give y'all a heads up with everything that's going on. This probably will be a longer podcast than normally. I haven't figured it out yet. It just depends on how it goes. Y'all just bear with me. Y'all know how we do this thing. I kind of keep you guys informed when I get informed. And a lot of times I don't even be knowing. So just stay with me, y'all. But, I usually like come in here and talk about what I got going on with the work. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, so I'm not going to dig too deep into that. But what I will say is, when it comes to all my jobs or, just work in general, I treat all my jobs as such, It's not a hangout for me. I'm not coming to see certain people. I'm not trying to stay around longer than I have to be. I'm clocking in. I'm doing my job right. I'm clocking out. Next day, I'm clocking in. I'm doing my job right. I'm clocking out. Y'all kind of get the gist of it, right? I'm not hanging out with nobody outside of work. We're not getting drinks after work. None of that. But what I will say is, once in a blue moon, I will make a friend at work. And I did make a friend at work. Someone that I've been working with now for a little bit. And the thing with me, why I don't make friends at work, because a lot of the people that I would maybe be friends with outside of work, it gets derailed because of their work ethic. Now, if you're a lazy worker, bad work ethic, like call stuff like that, we really not gonna have no type of friendship at all, you know, because why would I want to hang up with somebody that got a bad work ethic, you know? That might rub off on me. I'm cool. But I got to shout out my homie Clayton. One of the dudes I work, but really just like a cool dude, you know. That's somebody I usually like, you know, talk to if we happen to run to each other, whatever the case may be. You know, we be playing Fortnite together. You know, I had to wax him in Madden the other day. No big deal. It's the homie though. But like I said, I don't make a lot of friends, you know. But like this is a different scenario, you know. Like and like I said, this is actually like my friend. So obviously, I do a lot of driving between both jobs, going here and there. Like I don't want to say like everybody else, but I am maybe the small anomaly of people. I'm not filling up my car with gas. I'm not doing it. Okay, I might have to go to the store, get cones, you know, whatever the case may be. I got to go to the gas station anyway. So like, I'm not a type of person that's like, okay, I'm just gonna fill up and I don't have to go to the gas station anymore. Even if I got a full tank of gas, I'm still gonna have to go to the gas station regardless. So that's how I look at it. It's like me, I like to go all the way down to past E, and you start to hear your car shake just a little bit like it needs some juice. Got caught in a situation where I was almost running out of gas. My other job ran a little bit later, so I was a little bit late getting to my second job. So it was either be late for that second job and get gas, or be on time and not get gas. Try to do the mature thing. I'm going to go to the gas station, and I'm going to get gas. I pulled up. It's thick in there. There's about 10, 12 cars in there, and it's only like 8 pumps, you feel me? Theoretically, it's not that many, but for the time crunch that I'm on, I need to get in and get out, and there's hella people waiting, so I'm not doing it. Boom, whatever. Go to work. I make it. Whoosh! That's the closest I've ever been to probably running out of gas. But now I got another problem. I still got to drive home after work. I'm like, man, I don't know how I'm going to do this. So I just happened to be getting off of work, and the homie Clayton, he's getting off as well. I'm telling him, well, he knew in the morning I ain't had no gas, right? Talking about it, blah, blah, blah. We end up meeting up at the end of the day. We finished our job at the same time, you feel me? But, he, whatever. He knows the dilemma. I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna rush to the gas station. He's like, you need me to follow you? Now, usually, I told you guys about me getting pulled over for the tents. Like, when I drive through that area, you know, I just like to roll one down so they don't pull me over, you know. Like I said, I've had the tent for about 7, 8 years. I've never got pulled over for. I'm not paying $300 to get it taken down. And actually, like I told you guys as well with the story, the dude had pulled me over is actually somebody I went to high school with. So like he watched like my little Facebook stories and like when I post stuff like that. But last time I talked to him when he pulled me over, he said he don't watch podcasts, so I'm just go ahead and bleed it just while we on it. I'm not getting it done. So Josh, if you watching this, bro, if you see me in, you know what kind of car I drive, you know what thing, you know my one time I'm gonna be in that area, bro, just leave me like, come on, just let me go. Like it's not even that serious. We're over a tent. Like, bro, I'm going to work. The only reason I'm gonna be in this part of town is because I'm going to work, right? So Josh, if you see this, bro, just come on, tell your people out, you know, hey man, he's just going to work and come back. If you see me any other time outside of that, I'm not work uniform, whatever the case may be, all right, cool. You do your thug tizzle, you feel me? But it's like when I'm trying to go to work, like don't do no weird stuff like that, you feel me? But I had that situation with the test. Like usually he'll be like, "Yo, you need me to follow you home?" I was like, "No, it's good. It's like 50 degrees outside. I'm rolling with the window down. I'm not tripping." He's like, "No, like I know you're saying like you was low on gas, like just in case like you run out of gas." I'm like, man, that like, and I was like, man, yeah, that's like really like my homie. You feel me? Because like most people is not gonna do that. You feel me? And keep in mind, he's driving an hour away to go home from work. You feel me? So it's like him doing like this extra process of waiting for me. Like I definitely appreciate that though. But not to make a long story short, yeah, that the claim that's really the homie. And like I said, I don't really make friends at work like that, but like genuinely a good dude. And then his girl works there as well. His girl's cool as hell as well. So like just by our relationship, like I already like is I'm gonna be respectful to her, but like she actually like she's like a very impressionable person. You know what I mean? Like good conversationalist. You know what I mean? Like very sweet. You know what I mean? And good work. So like shout out to Clayton and his girl Carmen doing it up. But other than that, with the work, I've been getting chased by chickens a lot. I'm out in the country, so it's like it's always chickens everywhere. Now, y'all may be looking at me like, yo, like it's just chicken. Like, why are you so worried about it? Look, okay, I'm from the city. We got deer, raccoon, skunk, a rat, a mouse, something like that, bro. A chicken, no. And like everybody who live out there, they just so comfortable with the chickens. You know, they just walk by the chickens, all type of stuff. Me, I'm not like that because like I can't break that language barrier between me and the chickens. Like when it's calling, I don't know if it's like call like what up, or it's like call like get up out of here. You know, I always take it as a second option to go ahead and get up out of there. You know, but even in a situation, was getting chased by a chicken. I'm literally on the phone with my mom as well. You know, my mom, my brother, we had these little group FaceTime calls, you know, just so we can all stay connected. And my mom was just telling me, like, I'm showing on the FaceTime, like, yo, like, it's right there. She's like, just walk past him, just walk past him. You know, when your mom tell you something, you know, you get, like, a little more confident. Like, if my mom telling me it's good, like, it's good, but, like, at the same time, it's like, I got to do it. Like, she's sitting from the comfort of the house, you know what I mean, laid up, ain't got to worry about getting attacked by a chicken. I do. I might get pecked to death, all that. Yo, if I get pecked to death by a chicken, nobody's coming to my funeral. You feel me? So, like, I'm not trying to put myself in a situation like that. So, hyped up off my mom giving me the motivation, I started walking a little closer. What's the chicken do? It starts to run at me. No bullshit. Now, obviously, I'm faster than a chicken, you know, but it's not a good look to be running from a chicken, to be honest with you, because I won't say most people, but like the average person might understand why I don't want to like be involved with chicken if I don't got chickens. But at the end of the day, I still gotta do it so I can do my job. You feel me? But I'm not getting pecked to death. That's all I gotta say. As far as the work week goes from that, just dealing with the chickens and being in the country and stuff like that, it's just a whole different ball game. Now, for the most part, the people out there, they're friendly for the most part. You know, some people they just won't talk to me at all, and some people, you know, will have a conversation. But that's definitely starting to become very stressful at my job because I don't like dealing with the chickens, and we're out there in the country, so I got to deal with the chickens. So y'all pray for me. Mm. I'm looking like, man, this dude really is scared of chicken, but you probably eat a two-piece from Papa. Yeah, that's different. But like, I'll be honest with you, as many as the chickens I've been seeing and how scared I am of them, that might be a good call for me to go vegan, right? It's like because think about it, let's go back to whenever the time that they didn't have like a Popeyes or like DoorDash, stuff like that. If I had to catch a chicken and kill a chicken just so I can eat some chicken, I would have been a vegan back then. There's no way I'm no, I don't even want to be around the chicken. I'm not gonna pet a chicken, let alone kill it. You know what I mean? Not the way I would kill a chicken is probably not the way you're supposed to kill a chicken. I think you're supposed to like, chop it and then, go about your business. Me personally, I'm gonna get something that I can have enough range, you see what I'm saying, away from the chicken, and put them on the air fryer real quick. Whatever. I'm not whatever. It's not a big deal, or is it a big deal? I don't think it's a big deal. Y'all probably looking at me like, man, what in the world is he talking about? But y'all feel me? Like, y'all look. I'm being honest about the situation. Y'all probably haven't been put in a situation where it made you like really think about if you should be eating chicken or not. I have been, man, just the claws and everything. If you had to kill and catch and eat and kill your own chicken just to eat it, I think a lot of y'all would be vegan as well. But enough of the work week. We're gonna get into the update you guys what's been going on for me with football. Now I told you guys it was a couple weeks ago. I really ain't been getting no action. I had a tutty here, some catches here, blah blah blah. Not really. I hadn't really like peaked and found like exactly how like most of the games are gonna go. And with that, I play DB too. I've been playing both ways, but I'm pretty much locked in at DB for the most part, just because I don't know. It's something about stopping the team from scoring that it's gonna make you feel good. But last week I hung out with a friend. This was Saturday night. Stayed way too long at her house, and I mean, I ended up sleeping over, but I stayed up even too late for me to be getting up for my game in the morning. Had a game at 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't go to sleep till 4 o'clock in the morning. Right, thinking it's about to be a rough game. So I'm showing up late. Obviously, I'm not normally late, but just based off the stipulation of what I was going through, it made me be a little late. Now, obviously, you get there late. People are there, stretching, getting ready for the game. I'm walking up, like, yo, Rio, what's the deal? Yeah, I know, y'all. It's your boy. Whatever. I walk up and I hear, I'm being greeted, but I also hear like a little commotion. It's a dude on the field, my teammate, and there's another dude that I know from playing on another team, and he's yelling that way towards my teammate. I don't know what's going on. I just got here late, so my teammate he got his little satchel on. If you know somebody got their satchel on, it's a football game. Why you got your satchel on? He got it on him. Okay, so let's just see how this plays out. They get to talking, they going back and forth, yada yada yada. It's real intense. You feel me? Um, I told you guys about how the league is kind of a lot of drama. So it was just a situation that somebody says something about somebody, and it was over Facebook pretty much. And I should tell you everything that you need to know. It was literally meaningless, and that didn't even have to happen. But this happened. That the situation actually happened like a month ago. So this is the first time they've seen each other since all of it happened. So it's going crazy. You know what I mean? Get to the point they're going back and forth. He not trying to go over there because like, bro, I'm not trying to fight you. See, I got the satchel on me. You know what time I'm on. Other dude talking the same thing. Like, yo, come over here. I'm like, yo, it's about to go down like right now. I'm like, I can't even put my cleats on fast enough. I got here late to the show. But it was all pump thinking. Nobody ended up doing anything. My teammate didn't end up going over there to actually handle the situation, which is also a weird situation when somebody's talking about, they got a piece on them. And other dudes talking about they got a piece on them. It's not about to be no fight. It's going to be a type of fight, but it ain't going to be a fight where everybody's walking away. Somebody not walking away from that fight. But this all happened just from flag football, you know what I mean? Just the competitiveness and just a lot of egos playing into it as well. So that's what it led to that situation being so crazy. It didn't even have to happen, right? But keep in mind, this is all after me, not really sleeping a lot, showing up late. I'm thinking I'm kind of just like going through the much. Like, there's no way this is really like happening right now. But end up getting confused, they end up walking away. Our other teammate, he showed up late too. He's walking up. And I guess he tried to like, yo, what's up? He's like, hey, if you with them cheerleaders too, then fuck you too. We should fuck me for like, but that's just kind of how it goes. I mean, we don't really get involved in that because like a lot of us know each other because we've been playing together, playing against each other. So like for the most part, it's like cordial and respectful. Where it gets disrespectful is when people are talking about it on Facebook, and that's pretty much where it led to. But glad nothing ended up happening from that situation. But there's a point I was telling you about the story. I got to tell you about the game. Last Sunday is when I really tapped in. And I had probably like my best game of the season. We're short men, so I'm playing both ways the entire time. And I'm finally getting the ball thrown at me. And that's the problem. Like when you play DB, you're having a great game if nobody's throwing the ball at you. It's like they don't even want any smoke with you, you know what I mean? And I'm guarding the number one person. I'm not taking, the second wide out, like, and usually I'm on a guy that's taller than me. Same thing. The dude like 6'2". Now 6'2", not that big, but I'm only 5'9", so it's like it's a height difference already right there. So finally, I got the right one. They try to give him a little quick slant. I give him that, get a little 5 yards. So I'm getting more action than I'm usually getting. Long story short, ended up being a close game, but I sealed it off. I got my first pick of the season, pick 6, game over. Now the score was it was 7-6. They had the ball. It was about a minute and some change left. They marching down the field. Third down. So it's this play, and they possibly got another play. I'm playing it off. The quarterback that we was playing against, he kind of one of the ones, like, he not going to throw it away. He, like, always going to give somebody a chance, even if it's too late. So, it's trips. I'm back. Now I'm like, because I have the number one on this side. Now they have the number one on this side. Boom. I just bump everybody down. I'll take safety. Boom. Dude runs a streak. Keep in mind, I'm already playing safe, so I'm already 15 yards behind, just knowing, game situation. I'm 15 yards behind. There's no way he's getting behind me. He runs a streak. At this point, he's like right in front of me, I'm looking at the quarterback. He's looking. I'm like, he's not about to. Sure enough, he threw it. He's already right there. So I just kind of played it off. Out of there. Now, at first, I wasn't even going to take it back all the way because, like, like we all know each other. So, like, just being, sportsmanship. You don't want to, like, kind of rub it in anybody's face. But it's all about points. So, at first, take the pick. Want to do, size up, get up out of there. I'm taking off. It's another dude. And I started like slow down a little bit. He's telling me like, no, and I know the dude. He's like, no, just cancel. Like, I'm getting ready to, take me. The team are like, go. I'm like, shh. As soon as you say that, boom, out of there. 6-yard pick six. Then the game, I was feeling myself. Not really, but it definitely felt good because that was my first pick of the season, and it was a pick six. Offensively, I had a good game too. Had about 10 catches, 105 yards, and a tutty. So by far, 2 weeks ago was my best game. Now let's fast forward to Sunday. Back at it again. But before I do that, let me just do a little check because I don't want to get cut off because I'm giving y'all some jewels right now. You feel me? So I would hate to have y'all be cut short or any of these sorts. Like I was saying, second game now is rolling into the following week. The team that we're sponsored by, the Tavern Boys, is a little bar. So they're coming, they're cooking food, hang out afterwards, little team camaraderie, a little bit of bonding. Oh, this game I went crazy too. Second play of the game, before we even started the game, I'm telling my team, like, yo, the last 2 weeks we had super close games. Like, let's go out there and just blow them out. You know what I mean? I like to say I'm like the heart of the defense, but I don't know. That's just how I really feel. You know what I mean? And I feel like everybody should feel like that, as long as no one feels like it's got to be them. I just say that as like a mindset. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the heart of the defense. So making that a point before we even get started. First play of the game. They try to throw like a little release, a little tight end, just release. It gets batted down. All right, nothing too crazy. Messed up. Finally, I'm in action. I'm pressing out. It's like, man, this quarterback got to show me something first. Like, I'm pressing up on him. Bluffed him. I'm in cover two. I'm really playing the flats. Boom, take man. Boom, take outside. Let my safety take him, come back inside. Look last minute to an out route, threw it out of there once again. Then take it to the house, take about 20 yards. All right, cool. Like I said, now I'm starting to get one off. This 2 weeks in a row, I got to pick. I'm feeling good, I don't brag or nothing like that because, like, we started on defense first. So, I said, like, let's make a statement. That's how you start to make a statement. Now, the dude I was guarding, the whole game, he really didn't do much of anything, right? So, second half comes, now he gets to run his mouth a little bit. The quarterback just threw a pick to my side. He's not going to throw you the ball again, So he's going back and forth. He's running the mouth. Now I'm tripping. See, I'm the type of person, I'll talk trash, but like, I'm not going to start. If you started, then I'm for sure going to let you know how I really feel, So he gets to run the mouth. Yeah, whatever. I'm just baiting him the whole game. He's still not getting no love at all. And make a play on the other side, run like a little switch route. Boom, bombed it. Not on my side. This other side. They're not even throwing to my guy now. Dude get to talking. It's the same dude, but he went to the other side of the field to get the ball. I'm like, all right, you ran from me. Like, I'm on this side the whole time. Like, I'm not, like, I'm the number one on this side. I'm not traveling at all, So he gets running them out. Now, like, 5 yards in. I'm like, all right, perfect. Like, go on, man up right here. Press coverage on him. I'm on it. On him. Keep in mind, he like 6'2". He's big, but he ain't stocky. You feel me? So, like, I'm bully ball with him on the goal line for sure. So sure enough, press, he get a little go inside. All right, cool. Like, I'm gonna let you out. Like, I'm gonna bait you, obviously, because they're not throwing you the ball. But I'm gonna trail, but I'm being in a good position. Oh, he gets a step. Oh, I'm open. Quarterback threw the ball. Y'all know what happened. Y'all know the vibes. I'm underneath him already. I'm trailing the route. Pick, game over. That's how you shut that up. But like I said, I don't really like to talk. And even after I had that pick, I still didn't even say nothing to him. I gave him the ball. And I was like, hey, I know this ball probably supposed to go to you. My bad, G. Here you go. Take that. But yeah, I'm definitely starting to get a feel back. It feels good to get those interceptions again, for sure. I mean, obviously deflections, flag pull, all that is cool. But the picks is what really, changed the game. Those turnovers are big, especially in flag, because it's so offensive dominated that defense really does matter. So I had a good game when it came to flag. Definitely starting to roll, get a nice little streak in. We're just going to continue that to next week. I think I'm going to bring the camera next week. Somebody said they will actually, film. I got the tripod and everything, but I'm playing. It's like, I don't want it to be like super far out. So we don't get that situated. At that point, I'll probably have the whole game, so I'll probably just chop it up, and then I'll throw it on my YouTube page as well, so you guys can watch as well. I don't know if they're for sure gonna have that person film next week, but keep that in mind. It is gonna be a long. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but I'm gonna see y'all on the other side. We're gonna take a little commercial break. We back. All right, y'all there. Oh, my bad. Whoo! Let's get right into it. Back from commercial break. I hope y'all got y'all drinks, y'all snacks, whatever to get comfortable. If you're at work or you're working out, y'all good. This message wasn't for you. The commercial break for the people who is watching this at home on the TV, chill up with the girl, got a dog on the couch. They might be smoking a little bit, might be drinking a little bit. That's all I was talking to you. But moving on, it's wedding season, y'all. Starting to get nice out. Y'all know the vibes. Everybody's starting to get married, right? Now, my brother's got his wedding coming up. Shout out to my brother. Finding a good woman for him to tie the knot. Now, me personally, I don't see myself getting married anytime soon. My brother is older than me though. It's a 12-year difference, I think, and I'm 27. I might be getting that wrong, but it's a little gap. So he's at that point where like marriage, makes sense to him. Now, me personally, I haven't gone to that many weddings. I've been to three weddings in my lifetime. I went to my auntie's wedding. I was like, I don't know, like 8 or 9. I think her and my uncle, they were just renewing their vows, or they're getting, is renewing your vows or remarrying the same thing, or is it two different things? I don't know. It was pretty much something like that. And then my two sisters' wedding. And I should say this because most of the weddings I've been to is not like your normal or your, I don't want to even say like your normal weddings, but it's just like I've just not have been to like that many weddings where it's like at a hall or something like that. I went to my sister's wedding as well. And then I went to my other sister's wedding as well. And that was definitely a little more ratchet. We went down to Chicago and I almost had to choke the shit out of my brother. Anyways, I've only been to a couple weddings. Now, turns out that there was a bridal shower on Saturday for my soon to be sister-in-law's wedding. Now I'm finding out the information. I'm like, like I'm not like jealous or envious, but they was talking about the bridal shower. Like, dang, I ain't getting no invite to the bridal shower. They talking about like, oh, it's only for the women. I'm just letting y'all know how green I am to the whole thing. All I really know about wedding is a bachelor party. That's all I know about weddings. And even with that, I've never been to a bachelor party at all, right? Yeah, but like I said, I'm very green to weddings. I have friends that are starting to get, well, let me ask y'all that. If your friend doesn't invite you to their wedding, do you still consider them a friend? Like, is that a deal breaker? I genuinely want to know. Because me personally, I've had, I guess, friends or acquaintances that got married, and I haven't gotten vetted or got invited, and I don't feel any type of way about it, though. You know what I mean? I haven't been to that many weddings, so I really don't know essentially what I'm missing out. But I'm curious to know, like, is that a deal breaker? Just like if you're getting married, okay, let's say, boyfriend and girlfriend. Say you right there. Say you're my girlfriend, right? If I ask you to marry me and you say no, does that mean it's off, or we just got to wait a little longer, we're still together, and then in the right time we'll actually? Because that's how I feel about the wedding thing. Because like, should it be a big deal if you don't get invited to the wedding? Now, as a friend, technically, it's not even about you, right? It's about, your friend and, whatever, them being happy. Now, I guess two case scenarios. If it's a smaller wedding and you don't get invited, they're just family, all right, cool, that's whatever. But if it's a big wedding and you don't get invited, should you be offended? Because I was talking to my homie. Oh, do I want to say his name? No, I'm not gonna say his name. But shout out to the homie. You know who I'm talking about. I don't know if you watch it or not, but you're gonna be a guest on the podcast. We already talked about it. Whatever the case may be. So some kids we went to high school with. One of them had just got married like 2 weekends ago or something like that. No, last week. My bad. Sorry, I'm getting all mixed up because I'm conjoining the weeks. whatever. When I drop this, whatever. We were already having a conversation, and he was actually a little, I don't even know, upset or just maybe like a little bothered that he didn't get invited to the wedding. Now, like I was trying to tell him, like everybody. Okay, I'll put it like this: you have friends in high school, right? You know, you're cool, you're super tight. You get older, you guys spread apart, and then it gets to a point where like you guys maybe are friends, but you guys just don't talk much, right? Now this is one of the people. Now the kid wasn't who it was. This is one of, like the first people I was friends with when I went to Royalton. Now he was one of the kids that like a lot of people didn't like. When people would see me hanging out with them, they would kind of be like, "Yo, why you hanging out with him?" But like my thing is like, if you go with me, you go with me. You feel me? I don't care about like what people think of me. As long as you don't do me dirty, don't do no weird snake stuff. Like we always gonna be good. So that was one of my friends, you know. But I didn't feel any type of way that I didn't get invited to the wedding because I don't even hang out with this kid up until like his wedding. I went to his he had a what's the when you like throw it and it turns blue or pink or you like gender reveal party. I went to the gender reveal party. I don't think that's a big deal. He invited me. I was free. Cool. I'll pull up. But I didn't get invited to the wedding. Not a big deal. I really don't care because we're not really like friends like that. Like if I see him, it's gonna be respectful, but it's like we don't even hang out like that. So I didn't feel any way. So I was trying to figure out why my homie had felt a way about it. And like I was telling him, it's like, yo, the people that we went to high school with, like, they were very different than us. And I'll say different as far as like culturally, you know what I mean? A lot of people that we went to school with, it was kind of like they like maybe they like the idea of the potential of you, no matter if it's like sports or getting girls or always having invites to the party, stuff like that. That's how they look at you. They aren't really our friends. Like you got to use people as stepping stones to get to where you want to be. Because I had a lot of kids like I played football with and basketball with. And, like when you're in a sport, like that's like real camaraderie. You would think like these guys are really your friends. I knew when I was in high school, I wasn't even going to be hanging out with these people when I got out of high school. But in that moment, it was important for us to have that camaraderie because, like, yo, we're in this for 4 years. We're going to be together. Like, we just got to figure out how we going to make this work. Because, I mean, those relationships fade. You know, it's really, it is not important enough for you to be upset about, you know, a relationship that you guys had when you guys were younger. But, I just curiously want to know what you guys think about that because I don't think it's a deal breaker because me personally, like, if I don't believe in the love, I don't want to go to the wedding anyways. Like, if I know the two people, it's like, okay, you just cheated on her and she just cheated on you, and you had a baby on the side, and she did this and she caused something, and now y'all back together, now y'all getting married. Don't even invite me. Don't worry about it because I don't believe it's gonna last. And I'm not trying to be no hater and kind of like put like no dark cloud on anybody, but like that's just me personally, right? If I don't believe in the love, I'm not going. Now, it is fair to say, I mean, I'm invited to that many weddings, but I'm just throwing it out there right now. It's not a big deal. It's a wedding. The wedding is for, you know, the women anyways. And I'm not that much of a drinker anyways. I know people go to the wedding, you know, you get drunk, you want to get on the dance floor. I don't need no alcohol to drink. If I want, I'm doing my thing. You feel me? But some people need the alcohol, so they love the environment of the weddings. And I think like women care more about that stuff anyways more than men. But I was definitely surprised to hear that he was actually a little bothered by it. But like I said, this is actually like my homie. It's like we talking about like the other kids. Like this, somebody like I can literally have like an hour, 2 hour conversation. We'll just chop it up. Like he'll pull up on me and we'll talk. But it's like I was just trying to let him know, like, bro, everybody is not. No matter what type of history you might have with somebody, you know, things change when you get older. And not to be offended by that. And honestly, you really shouldn't even care. You know what I mean? Because no matter how you want to look at it, clearly he didn't want you there, right? No matter it's like, oh, if I forgot, yada, yada, yada. Whatever it is, he didn't want you there because if he wanted you there, he wouldn't have invited you, right? So why you want to go somewhere where you're not welcome? I'm not going anywhere where I'm not welcome. I'm not going anywhere where I'm tolerated. I'm going places where I'm going to be appreciated at. And if I feel like that's a place where I'm not going to be appreciated at, don't even trip on me. I'm not worried about it, you know? But talking about friendships and all that, we had Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fight. I know I'm a little late on this when this drops, but it doesn't matter. Some of you guys want to hear maybe what I have to think about the fight. Now, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, they grew up fighting all the time through the pros and stuff like that. Garcia was always better than Haney. He used to always beat him up. Whatever. They finally met on the big stage. And Garcia, he was doing a lot of crazy stuff. Now, people were thinking that the fight wasn't going to happen because all the stuff that he was saying. He wasn't focused. And me, myself, I'm not one of those people that mean, I knew Ryan Garcia was going to win. He was saying a lot of stuff. I'm like, man, I don't even know if he's even thinking about boxing or if he's training. And I got to sneeze. Oh, I just let it go. Don't even try. I held it in for y'all because y'all don't want to. Y'all got the headphones in. Somebody, I got y'all. Anyways, I just thought that Ryan wasn't focused, but it turns out he sandbagged all of us. We were led astray. We were ran amok. We were bamboozled, flabbergasted by the fact that Ryan Garcia went in there and dominated for 12 rounds. This is me personally. I think he won every single round of every single fight. Changed up his boxing stance last minute before the fight. I think Devin was used to fighting a Garcia that hadn't really changed much since the pros, and that was the biggest knock on him, is that Garcia hasn't changed because he was always good. He's got like maybe a tad better, but he didn't work on different things. While Devin Haney was, so revered as like a true pound for pound fighter because he's actually worked. He wasn't as good as Garcia. He was in there, but he kept working, and it showed. That's why he's a skilled boxer. Man, Ryan Garcia said, man, bump all that. He switched his stance, and he was killing with a left hook all night. I ain't never seen Ryan Garcia do a Philly shell, but he Philly shelled him the whole night just to set up the left hook. I ain't gonna lie. I really don't even know what to say about what I saw, but the best way I could put it, it was a world-class ass whooping that Garcia put on him. And yeah, like I said, I was very shocked to say the least. I definitely threw like a little money on it. I threw it on both sides, for Devin Haney and Garcia side. But I wasn't expecting to go the distance. I had one where I had Garcia knocking him out in like the 5th round, and I had another one where I had Haney knocking him out in like 7th round. So it was kind of split down the middle evenly. I truly thought that Haney was going to win, but I bet it like somebody with no emotion. I bet it like somebody who was just trying to win some money, But all in all, it was a good fight. I think that's definitely bringing back the popularity of the boxing as well, because even after that fight, it had me thinking, does the result of that fight make the Tank versus Devin Haney fight less attractive? Because now it's like kind of like a little triangle right now, and it's no way to tell who is actually the best, because Tank beat Garcia, but Garcia also beat Haney, and Tank hasn't fought Haney yet. But it's like, how does that go if the person that we haven't fought, and the person that you fought, you lost to him, but I beat him? Where does that put us when we fight? That's got to put me at a dub, right? I would think so. But no, I still think it's good for the boxing world. Now is maybe we'll get away from the fact that everybody trying to protect those 50 or those all those wins and no losses, and stop from people not making the fights that everybody wants to see. I mean, regardless, Devin Haney's going to be fine. He didn't lose any belts, you know what I mean? So he's good. Ryan Garcia did come in there 3 pounds over. People were trying to make it saying that might have been like a little bit of a reason. I mean, whatever the case may be, it is what it is. Garcia won the fight. I don't want to say fair and square. I mean, but yeah, fair and square. It's not illegal to go overweight. I think you get like fined for it or something like that. But it's like he didn't come in like 10, 15 pounds overweight. 3 pounds. 3 pounds definitely makes a difference. But it is what it is. And another news when it comes to boxing, got the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. Now, as it slowly builds up, I believe the fight is in July. So, as we get closer to July, we'll continually sprinkle in a little stuff that's been going on. But something interesting happened I'm not gonna do the days because I always get confused with the days. Well, it's today and it's 2 days. Well, when this dropped, whatever. It was a couple days ago I saw this, but it turns out that Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight is gonna count towards both of their pro records. What does that mean? It's not an exhibition where nobody's going to get knocked out. This is going on the pro record. So there will be a knockout. For sure, without a doubt, 100%. Heavyweights going in there. Jake Paul, hand. Tyson, hand. Somebody getting floored, and I love to see it. Because first with me, I was a little skeptical about who was going to win. Just for the simple fact because I was under the impression that it was the exhibition match, you know. Nothing to lose for either of the fighters because it holds no weight. It doesn't go as a loss on your record, doesn't go as a win on your record. And with that being said, neither fighter is incentivized to go hard because they're getting paid regardless. You know, it's not like, oh, you win the purse. If you win, you'll get a little bit more because you win. It was none of that. So, the fact that this will count towards both the records, it's very telling that this will be a great fight. It's not going to be a Floyd and Logan Paul type fight. It's going to be an actual fight, and I'm excited for it. Obviously, you know, Mike Tyson, the dog, I would want. In any other situation, I would want Mike Tyson to win, but I really do want Jake Paul to win. Honestly, me, you know, we go home team first. Jake from Cleveland. So before I had a homie that used to wrestle against Jake when we was in high school, whatever the case may be. So, I mean, he don't like Jake, but I ain't lose him or wrestle him. You know, I ain't got no beef with him. You know, I say all that to say, hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Hey, bro, I'm on the podcast. I'm gonna call you back after. All right, bro. Sorry about that. Logan. Oh, it won't be a Logan and a Floyd thing, you know, which Logan should have not Floyd out. I mean, you got like 40 pounds on him. You got the height advantage. I'll put it like this. If Jake Paul and Floyd fought, I 100% believe that Jake Paul would have knocked him out. Not because I think that just fighting styles, you know what I mean? I think Jake is a little bit more polished boxer than Logan. Logan's probably never going to box again. You know, just the competition that he's been fighting. Just when you compare two brothers, Jake is definitely the better brother or the better fighter when it comes to the brother. Hits harder, stronger, all that good stuff. But Logan is a hater. I ain't gonna lie because it's not a. It's always weird when you have a dynamic when you have the little brother, you know, doing his thing, he's shining, and it's like the older brother is kind of like hating, throwing salt. Like, how you want to put it? Just kind of trying to downplay him. So when he found out about the Mike Tyson fight, Logan Paul had went on the podcast and said that he got the fight off to him first. The theory has already been debunked because Mike Tyson wasn't going around looking for the fight. Jake Paul had actually set up the Netflix deal, and then he had to find a fighter. So it was months and months of trying to get this prep with Mike Tyson, getting the number right, so the money makes sense for both of them to do it. Now, the fact that Logan has like weird animosity to his little brother, I will never understand. I am the youngest brother, so I can imagine being an older brother and hating on my younger brother in any way. Like even when Jake had won his last fight, and you can see Logan like he's like he's not even happy to be there. Like your brother just won, like you don't got no emotion at all, no smile. Like he gave a little golf clap. Like that's how I be clapping at work when it's like, oh, this person is, oh, he's the best. I give a little clap because who cares? But it's like if it's your brother, you should be a little bit more enthused, I would think. But can't wait for that to pop off. Definitely be a good fight. Like I said, we going home team first. Shout out to that boy Jacob Pauly doing his thing. Yeah, it's going to be good for sure. Mike Tyson, I mean, he's older, but I mean, that strength is the last thing to go, and that boxer memory is something crazy. So it's going to be a good fight for sure. Now moving on to some more jostling of the words, physically or verbally. Kendrick finally responded. Now, I'm just saying I wasn't going to do this, but I'm recording this on a Tuesday, right? Kendrick dropped today. Now, I ain't going to lie. it was cool. It was cool. I'll say it was cool. Because first of all, I wasn't even thinking that Kendrick was going to respond. They talked about this before when Kendrick I did the Control back in the day, back in 2013, and he caught all these rappers. When the rappers responded, Kendrick didn't say nothing. I was thinking it was going to be another situation like this. Drake is literally begging him to drop, 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 drop. 17 days later, he finally ended up dropping. Now, what I will say is he definitely took an interesting approach. And the thing I don't like about the approach that he took is like he's just regurgitating things that were said in the Push T beef, things that Rick Ross has said about Drake in the past. Like it's the Meek Mill, it's a whole bunch of stuff that he was taking that was already said and kind of saying it again. Drake not wanting to be black enough, or what else? Drake not being black enough, the whole ghostwriting stuff. Like it was very, very minuscule to what I thought he should have responded with because of how long it took him to actually respond. This is the goal that everybody's talking about. You're talking about the big three, J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake. This is supposed to be the guy. This is supposed to be like the real rapper y'all be talking about, And it was it was just I'll just put it like that. Like nothing too crazy. Definitely could have wouldn't have been harder. But we got a war on our hands, okay? It will be a war of words. That's a little tongue, so I ain't gonna fake, y'all. But it's set. Kendrick responded. Drake gonna respond because he's been begging him to drop. There ain't no way he gonna let him drop and then not say anything. It's going down. We're gonna see how all this plays out. I'm not gonna get too deep into this. Next week I'll kind of dive in a little bit more because, like I said, I went long and hard today. No Diddy, but I feel like that was old because of the lack of news last week. We're not gonna we already talked about it, right? But the beef is set. We'll talk about it more as it plays out. Hopefully Drake doesn't take as long to respond. I'm not trying to still be hearing about this beef in September. It's summertime. Let's get this thing kicked off and figure it out before the summer ends. But we're not gonna go too long. I don't know how many more songs it can go back and forth as far as the disses go. So it's like let's just get in and get out and make it do what it do. Now, before we get out of here, this segment I like to call Things I Cared Briefly About. Now, oh, my bad. Oh, it's got cramp in my leg. Oh, no, we good. I had to take that one off. But don't even worry about it. I got to make sure I don't, get cut off and, I'm just talking to myself. Like I said, segment Things I Care Briefly About. Now, first we got young boy locked up for impersonating as a doctor. He originally had 63 charges, but ended up getting dropped down to 48. I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point. Young boy is probably most definitely my favorite artist. He's in the top 3 for me, top 5. I'm saying currently somebody I'm going to listen to. I'm more like listening to podcasts and interviews like when I be driving and stuff like that. But on average, I'm going to get like an hour of YB a day, minimum. At least an hour of YB a day, right? But it's kind of hard to feel bad for him. He's just like, just left to his own device, he just going to do stuff like this. Like, bro, why are you impersonating as a doctor trying to get, you don't have somebody that can just, for the lean, the pills, all that. Already wilding, but we talked about it before. He had took the picture with all the things on his tongue and posted to IG. Like, he was just wilding, just doing too much. But I don't know. I don't want to see him, be locked up long, but it looks like he might be in there for a little bit. And I mean, you can't help somebody that don't want to help themselves, and I feel like a lot of people around YoungBoy can't actually help him. Now, as far as me, I like YoungBoy on the music side. I'm a grown ass man. You feel me? I'm not influenced by YoungBoy in any way at all, any way, shape, or form. I listen to YoungBoy and go to my job, but I deal with kids. It is, you see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't necessarily correlate. YoungBoy is the type of person I wouldn't even want to meet YoungBoy just because of how he is. You know what I mean? Like, he a little bit aggressive. Like, I feel like he a little disrespectful, even like with people that he loved. You know what I mean? So like, for me and YoungBoy to be cool, that would never happen just because I know how he is and how I am. I'm very patient when it comes to children. I'm not patient when it comes to adults. Young boy, you are an adult. If you think you was gonna talk to me crazy and you was gonna fly over like, oh, that well, he loves my music. I'm not gonna say nothing, but I'm about to get on your and whatever. I'm getting off top. Hopefully he can figure it out. I want to say free young boy, but I mean I don't really know that man like that. I mean I don't wish jail on nobody, but I got people close to me, personally my brother, free Mac. Hopefully he'll be home soon, bro. So I'm gonna say free my actual twin, my brother Mike. Yeah. Before I talk about freeing young boy because young boy has gone in, got out, gone in, got out, gone in, got out, and it's all for like whatever. He just left to his own devices, young boy is going to do what young boy does, and usually what that is going to lead him to being locked up. So there you have it. The NFL draft happened. I mean, I'm not even going to go too deep into that. We'll kind of go a little bit farther as the season kind of ramps up and get like excited about certain players. But one person I did want to talk about was Keon Coleman being financially aware. He gonna be good in the league. I ain't gonna lie. He was. Y'all probably all saw that viral clip of him and his pressure and stuff like that. But genuinely, just a good dude. I feel like he just wants to work and he's not worried about all the hoopla. He was wearing like a Macy's coat. He was trying to get them to guess. Like he thinking the mic's off. Trying to get them to guess. Oh, where do you think I got this from? No. They said like some expensive. No, I got this from Macy's. Like get a little deal on this. You get a couple. I'm gonna go back and get some more color. But him having that attitude, not being more frivolous and understanding that he can shop at Macy's, because I saw the coat and I thought that might have been a Montclair. It was a bubble jacket. I'm thinking, oh, like he definitely a Montclair. No, he said it was a Macy's jacket. Go give me one of them for sure. But shout out to him. Hopefully he keeps that same mindset, and I think he'll definitely be fine. Already, he's charismatic. He's good on camera. So I mean, that's only gonna help with as far as sponsors and stuff like that go. So shout out to him. Excuse me. But NBA playoffs are underway, and it's already getting crazy, unexpected in so many ways. First off, Anthony Edwards is him. He is a dog. And he's shown and proven right now that he is actually, as good as advertised. So shout out to that boy Ant. He came the same year as LaMelo. Y'all know I'm a LaMelo stan. I'm BBB type big baller brand still, even though it's like not the same as it used to be. Ball in the family. All that, I got my little land here, all that. But shout out to Anthony Edwards, doing his thing. Timberwolves looking good. Timberwolves, they swept Phoenix with KD, Book, and Bradley Beal. I don't think a lot of people were expecting that, but it happened. Lakers had a 4-1 gentleman sweep to Denver. I mean, Jokic is LeBron's kryptonite. I don't know what else to say. I don't know if LeBron gonna say the Lakers another year. The Lakers said they'd be open to drafting Bron to keep LeBron, but I'm a Kobe guy, so I really don't be caring what LeBron got going on. Like, figure it out. You know what I mean? Stop, crying. Figure it out. You ask for these pieces, you get the piece, and it doesn't pan out. Whatever. You got to figure it out. The Thunder swept the Pelicans. Thunder, nice young team. Shout out to Shai Alexander and Chet over there. Got some young boys over there doing their thing. Clippers and Mavs are tied at 2-2. Cavs, Orlando are 2-2. And that's actually crazy seeing that Cavs and Orlando are in the playoffs, because last year I was in Orlando and I'm from Cleveland and they were playing, and now it's like I left and like now Cleveland and Orlando are playing. I hope Cleveland win, because I mean I still got homies that say in Orlando. I mean they don't really care that much, but be nice to little rub it in a little bit. Bucks down 3-1 to the Pacers. No, Giannis is making it hard for them Bucks, boy, I tell you. Halliburton been going crazy, diamond up everybody. The Knicks are up 3-1 on Philly. I can't wait till the next round. It's going to be going crazy. But we have reached our time here. I want to appreciate you guys for tapping in with me. This is your first time. I hope you like it. I went long today. If you are a recurring viewer, we locked in. I appreciate y'all for coming. If I can get a like, a comment, a subscribe, road to 100. I think we're at 70 right now. I was trying to get it by, like end of summer. Come on, y'all. Tell a friend. Man, look, dudes, You dating a girl, she got a YouTube account, bro. You don't even gotta watch it. Just go on her YouTube, get her account, and then subscribe to my channel. It is that easy, right? It don't even gotta be your girlfriend. You having a one night stand with a girl, right? Just grab. Y'all, you gonna do it anyways because you trying to see, like, you know, maybe what her friends are, right? So you might go through the phone type. Don't even go through the phone. I'm gonna give you something productive to do with your time because you don't want to ruin your night. Do not go through that girl phone. It's gonna ruin your night, not her night. What you gonna do? Wake about her? She already. What you gonna do? Look, don't go through her phone. Go strictly to YouTube. Type in "We Here Now" podcast. Myself pop up. Just click on it, subscribe, and then put her phone back. That's all you gotta do. And we all in this together, you know. So you help me, I help you. You know, you get the subscriber, and I'll give y'all the content. That sound like a fair trade? Alright, for sure. Yeah. Y'all feel me. But this has been another episode of the We Here Now podcast. I am Shaboy. I'm not even gonna say my name anymore. If you ain't got to figure it out if you ain't got to figure it out yet, you're not gonna figure it out, and that's okay. Because everybody, look, we traveling light. You feel me? It's not gonna be room to take everybody, okay, and that's okay. But for people that do, shout out to y'all. Y'all know we locked in. This has been another episode of the We Here Now podcast. Yeah, sure.